Hello, welcome to our inspirational and informative community. Over here, we build muscles for financial freedom. So, if you have found this video, consider sharing it with as many people as you can so that they can join this journey that is spearhead towards financial freedom. Over here in our community and on our shows, we inspire, we educate, we inform, we share ideas and then again opportunities that can help us increase our chances of achieving financial freedom. That is why if you are watching me and you haven't yet joined our community page on Facebook, I highly recommend you to do so by checking our page to follow and also to like our page so that you can have exclusive access to all the contents that we do upload. And then again, anytime we go live like this, you would be the first person to be notified so that you can join the conversation. Thank you so much for doing this way, and I hope to see you at the top. Last on our show, we did talk about some answers that have changed over the years. We got to realize that things have changed. Some answers that used to exist some time ago, it's not like that anymore. And so we came to the realization that it is important that we adapt to this new change that is born out of time so that we can fit into the new environment that is born out of change. Today, we are talking about another interesting topic. We are looking at how this change can be linked to the government and the people. So today, the topic that we are discussing as far as financial freedom community is concerned is the government, the people, and the change. The government, the people, and the change. Don't get it twisted. It is not a political show. It's an educational and inspirational show. So don't get it twisted. But I urge you to share your comment and your views on this very topic as we go along so that together we can learn from each other and build strong muscles for financial freedom. Because don't forget, your finance at a certain point depends on how the government runs the economy. So today we're looking at the government, the people, and the change. Whenever the issue of the government is mentioned, it turns out to, you know, stir up confusion among the people. Those same people whom, for the purpose of transparency, accountability, competency, and equitable distribution of resources, have selected a certain government being led by a certain party to steer the affairs of the country as far as implementation and formulation of policies are concerned. The sad thing is that the government is always made up of the majority in terms of parliamentary candidates and the like. So whenever the government in power is doing something that goes contrary to the purpose for which the people elected that government to lead the country, they turn out to keep quiet because of the fear of division. And it doesn't surprise me because even in the Bible, Jesus told his disciples that any kingdom that is divided against itself shall be ruined. And at the same time, any house that is divided against itself cannot stand. It means it will fall. So, for the fear of division and the fall of a certain government, the people that the government is representing tends to keep mute, even if they are not getting the results that they were aiming at, the results that that got them to go and select that government to come to power. So when it happens like this, the minority and then the opposition turns out to also preach about change, 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 which is a good thing. But the unfortunate aspect is that the change that they preach is not any other change but change of government. This is where the citizens continue to suffer. This is where the people, you and I, continue to um, um, get overburdened. Because you know why? Both government, that of the government in power and the government in opposition, they all cannot be trusted. Because anytime they are given the opportunity, they experiment with our resources, they experiment with our intellect, they experiment with all the goodies in our country. So people always tend to look out for opportunity to change the government. But changing the government is not an easy thing to do. I'm sure you know about this. If you want to change a government, it doesn't happen overnight. It takes a longer period of preparation. It takes massive preparation. It even demands the convincing power that you would need to bring people to join you, to rally behind you, to change that government, which is a difficult thing to do. So, if you would remember, during the last year election 2020, during the campaigns, rally, and the rest, lives were lost because people were eager to change the government. People were so anxious, people were so desperate to change the government. So lives were lost. There were clashes at some, I mean, platforms, there were clashes at some various polling stations, and lives were lost because they were determined to change a certain government. Changing a government is not an easy thing to do, and even if it is, how sure are you that the government that you want to replace, the government that you are bringing in place of the government that you think is not performing well, how sure are you that this government can help you change your finances? How sure are you that this government can help you change your lifestyle? How sure are you that this government would help make life comfortable? This is why today I want to draw your attention to something that is easy to do. I want to draw your attention to a certain change that is rest assured, a certain change that you can trust, a certain change that you can be so confident of yourself that this change can bring total change in my life. It can bring genuine happiness in my life. It will help me see tremendous increase in my finances. And this change I want to talk about it to you today is a change of oneself. It's a change of mindset. It's a change of yourself. Changing yourself is the easiest thing that I have seen because it can happen within a twinkle of an eye. It can happen within a second. It can happen within a moment. Because you know why? You know yourself better than anyone. You trust yourself better than anyone. That is why sometimes you have issues and you don't want to share with anyone because you don't trust people. You trust yourself. That is why today I want to encourage you to focus on changing yourself. Instead of waiting for an opportunity to change a government, because if you are to wait to change a certain government, it is going to take you not less than 4 years. This 4 years comes with dedication, convincing people, you know, trying to move people to rally behind you, spending resources, people that you would have to call to check out, people that you have to, motivate. So it is not an easy thing to do, but the easiest way to go about this is to change yourself. Ex-president of America, Barack Obama, said something about change. And you know what he said? He said that change will not come if you wait for some other person or some other time. We are the change we have been waiting for. We are the change we seek. The point is that when you decide to change yourself, when you decide to change your way of life, when you decide to change the kind of things that you spend most of your time doing, you will see change in your outer world. You will see change in your world. That is why if the world that you are living in does not conform to the world that you want, simply change it. Change your world, change your lifestyle, change the way you think, and it would reflect in all aspects of your life, in your education, in your finances, in your business, in your family. Mention because life gets better not by chance, but life gets better by change. This is the change I'm preaching to you. It is not about a change of government. It is not about a change of job. Someone has been moving from one job to the other, thinking that if I get this job, the pay is good. The commission, I would get is much better than what I'm getting now. The person changed the job, and lo and behold, the life he was hoping to live hasn't happened. You understand? So it is not always about where you are, but what you do at where you are. That is what makes the difference. And what would reflect, what would influence what you do is obviously dependent on what is inside of you. So what is inside of you would reflect in your outer world. When you change your mind, when you tune your mind to think about positive things, when you tune your mind to look for good in every situation, trust me, people are struggling. Or mining more thing. I'm out for bread. But you know what? People are still making money. People are still advancing their career. People are still building houses. People are still buying cars. People are still traveling. So shift your attention from the government because the government has got its own plans. I told them, yeah, to me, you feel so disappointed in yourself. Like, there are some pressing issues that you expect the government to touch on, which you believe that if the government does that, but the government is not doing that. It is simply because the government has got its own agenda. And agenda. And the agenda you have to take today, the new change, the new agenda you have to adopt today is the agenda of self-transformation, is the agenda of self-change. When you change your mind, when you decide to change yourself, it would influence the things you do. It would influence your spending habit. If you change your mind, if you change your attitude, it would influence the topics you spend most of your time discussing. You know something? Small minds discuss people. Average mind discuss events. And greater minds discuss ideas. What do you discuss? Starting from today, I want you to focus on yourself much more than the government. Because I don't believe that any government will come to power where you wake up and there is food on the table. I don't think life would ever go back to those days where you take 2 cities, you can buy food, you take 10 cities, you can go to town and buy stuff. In Caesar, so change your mind. Change your mind and begin to look for change from yourself. Don't count on anyone for change. Don't count on the government for change. Don't count on people around you for change. Count on yourself. Put the degree aside. I always say this because you know something. The funny thing is that your degree is just a paper. Your education is seen in your behavior. So gone are the days when people were hoping that semi school many juma into mindset na ye juma maminko SSEB, maminko university bi, maminko poly bi. What could be a but at the end still nano. From our previous show now I just said answers not changing into no. I must still now nyoma so abrabod. Until say you have to change your mind. Make time for yourself to think. And no one is solution no. If you change your mind, now you want to say, Sisiade, Sunday me spending, I was a so. Sisiade, new be a me tidy me who she more, it be a me sorry at TV, measure TV and no part when you telenovela. At the end of the month, be on an air show. It is not bringing anything to your pocket. What I say? Utimi spending more time with friends by virtue of any party associate here, we are the average of the 5 persons we spend most of our time with. Indiana account for a baby said, Chirami unyonko, Namin Chirawushubai. So today on our show, what I want you to do, what I want you to understand is that the change that you are expecting for, the change that you are expecting should start from your mindset. Change your mind, change your topic, change what you spend most of your time doing, change the people you spend most of your time with, change what you spend your money on. And by so doing, this new change that is born out of time, this new environment that we find ourselves in, you would find something great to do so that our chances of achieving financial freedom would be optimal. Don't count on anyone. Time and tide wait for no one. You have been waiting for so many years. Change your mindset of waiting, always hoping to meet the right person. Everyone wants to meet the right person, but no one wants to be the right person. Why don't you change your mind that today I want to be the right person someone is looking for? Get back to work. Get back to doing something. Learn a skill. Robert Kiyosaki was right when he said that the fundamental skills needed in life are not taught in classrooms. So change that mindset of ɔmo a ɔmo nim adeɛ na esua adwuma. It is not like that, media. So saa na wadwene yɛ wo deɛ a ɛna ɛbɛyɛ sɛ onim adeɛ nso no bɔtɔm ɛnkɔ yie ma wo. Wote nkɔmɔ na mene wodi n'ase. So change that mindset of hey wait there I'm too old. Adwuma wei deɛ ɛnyɛ me lie like I'm too big for this. Hey media. Oh yeah, a mistake. Oh. And also, some of you have some self-limiting beliefs. I'm not, this one is too big for me. I'm not good enough. I can't do this. What makes you think you can't do it? You can do it. Someone has been able to do it. This is a clear indication that you also can. So today, make it up. Make your mind up that you are going to do it no matter what. You are going to do it. You are going to change your life. You are going to change your finances. You are going to change your circle of friends. You are going to change the programs you watch. You are going to change the things that when you come online you search for. Let me ask you, when you get the opportunity to hook onto the internet, what do you search for? Does those things add up to your life? Are there any value? And I say it is always fun, 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 fun. Life is not all about, fun. Sometimes you need to make certain changes. Sometimes you need to set up and make amends. The time is now, and it is for you to change yourself, change your mindset, change your finances, change your spending habit, and change your life. Thank you so much for joining us to this very end. My name is Amponsah Richard, and this is Financial Freedom Community. Over here, as usual, we inspire, we educate, we inform, and also we share opinions. That is why I'm counting on your opinion. I'm counting on your comments in the comment section. Let me read your comment in the comment section, and I can't wait to see you share this video on your timeline, on WhatsApp, with your colleagues. Let's spread the news, because financial freedom is possible when you get the fundamentals right. Financial freedom is possible irrespective of your level of education, irrespective of your background, irrespective of your country of origin. If you make up your mind that I'm going to succeed, trust me, you are going to be there. And that is where we are heading to. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And see you in the next session.